Hi, everyone. Welcome to Club Raps. My name is John.
I'm Jesiah.
Fernando.
Faraz.
So today we're going to go over the college football semifinal, and then we'll eventually bleed over into the NFL. The results: Oregon lost to Indiana 56-22.
Lost as being
Yeah,
The game was
understatement.
The game was pretty much over at halftime.
It was so over that Indiana's getting accusations that they're cheating.
Yeah,
No, they're not. God,
No, they
that
are
was
getting
the-
accusations. It's all an accusation.
This is. Yeah.
I don't think it's real.
What-
But it is
do
out.
not
I think
give
it's real
this
either.
any
It's an
oxygen.
accusation.
It's one tweet from some stupid account.
Hey, I saw some
and
tweets.
Jesiah's been writing this like crazy.
Hey, I believed in conformity gate for Stranger Things too. I was a believer. But anyway, Jerome Moore news broke from a Twitter account months ago. This Jerome Moore and
What
his
does that have anything to do
because-
with
well,
anything?
All I'll say, I'll never say never.
exactly.
That's what I'll say.
Frost saying there's
I will say that.
Frost is saying there's zero chance. There is a
Zero
chance.
chance.
Zero
I think-
evidence.
I think Indiana's success, though, has to do more with
They're old as
Coaching.
fuck.
they're the oldest team in college football. And Signetti's doing a great job.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not going to take that away from
What's the
him.
average age of their players again?
23.
23.
So they're 23. The Packers are 25. And, like, Michigan was the youngest team in the Big Ten. They were 19. So that's a big 19 to 23 to 25. That's a big deal in terms of, just
No, it is. I think it has
I mean,
to do
in
from
football,
top to bottom.
it's huge.
No, it is. I do. I think experience plays a
And-
big role. I think coaching overall is what glues it all together, though. I think Signetti, what he's doing is a really, really good job. I give most credit to Signetti and how he kind of got his staff and got the players and really the whole Indiana program to just buy in and believe because it was never like this before.
Well, and I'll give Indiana this credit. They're 100% all in. You can kind of see with these other teams. To me, Oregon is the quintessential NIL, just pay for play team.
Yeah.
Most of the guys that are there, they're there for money. Indiana, I do feel like has a culture. And Mendoza is, I don't think he's going to be good in the NFL. I think he's Jared Goff light. But let's say he does go to the NFL. He's a Pro Bowler. Even if he's a 10-year starter, then you could look back at it. Indiana had the best quarterback. So whenever you have the best quarterback,
Frost has something to say.
okay, whenever you find the best quarterback, you win any game if you have the best quarterback. What did you find in the
what's
on the Indiana cheating scandal?
Oh no, there's nothing there. But it
Oh.
was actually to the other point about Indiana's average age.
Yeah.
It's actually completely in line with the average age of
championship teams.
NCAA D1 teams.
See, the thing I saw, it said they're the oldest at 23.
They're not.
That's what I read.
22.5 and like the average age of a team is 22.3.
But to give it some context, in the same conference, Michigan is 19. That's huge. 4 years is huge.
Yeah, but
4
that's-
years.
That's just one team.
But that's one team.
But I'm saying, I mean, Ohio State's quarterback was a true freshman,
No, he was a red shirt.
redshirt freshman.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
was he 19? How old's Mendoza?
Julian
It
Sams.
was just 22?
22. I think he turns
But
23.
he's a true senior. He's not like one of these guys
No, I know,
who stuck around.
but in college though, it's like dog
Sams
years.
20.
So
Who?
you go from
Saints
Saints
20.
yeah.
when you go from 18, 19 to like 22, 23, that is you're dealing with a kid versus a full grown developed man, But Indiana,
But-
hey, I don't want to take you away from Indiana. They're dominating.
They have a great
Ohio
O-line.
State's average age was 21.4.
Okay.
I think it kind of goes to how we felt on this show from a year ago. We looked at these college coaches. Who would you want in college football as a great coach? Like I look at
Signetti.
DeBoer, Lanning, Franklin, Ryan
Like-
Day. I mean, no, seriously. I'm saying all these coaches, Sark at Texas, they're
They're
all.
supposed to be these top tier coaches.
I don't really see like this great coaching out of them. Now, Signetti, I'm not shocked. He's running circles around these guys.
Could it be because of the transfer portal that these coaches can't get any continuity with their star players? It's a new team year in and year out.
Well, I think that'll play a role for a lot of programs, definitely.
And maybe the Indiana guys aren't older, but a lot of these guys are transfers. They played together starting from James Madison to now, right?
Yeah.
On the Indiana team.
Hey,
less so this year.
13
Yeah, there was
players,
more
though?
last year.
More last year.
But
than
they
this
still
year.
won a ton of games last year.
Yeah, but this
I mean,
year it's
it's
largely.
They got a better quarterback.
This year, oh yeah.
No, but,
Yeah, this year.
But like, they have guys like even on their defense that have been in Indiana for a few years now,
Yeah.
even before Signetti. It's just I think it's kind of a perfect storm sort of a situation where you have a guy Signetti who can clearly coach, and they just nailed it on every single one of their, incoming players.
I totally agree. Their O-line is probably the best in the country. Their defense is probably the best in the country.
I mean,
Their quarterback is a smart guy that people believe in and buy, and he's a good
Well,
locker room guy.
And
they humiliated Oregon.
let's say this.
It wasn't even.
but I
It
don't
was
think Oregon's
over
that
after
good.
the first play.
But let's say this
basically.
though too. Let's let them win it first. They haven't won it yet.
No,
If they don't win it,
up to now.
I mean, they had a good year, but no one's going to remember in 5 years. No one's going to give a shit if they don't win the whole thing.
They'll remember it in that it's crazy that
Indiana was a losing franchise.
it was an upset. Like they'll be remembered as like on the other side an upset. Miami upset Indiana.
I'm just as a fan of a team teams that have been close that don't win it. It does matter though. If you do not win it, go ask the Oakland A's and Moneyball. They did not win it.
Yeah,
You have to win.
Sure.
Like to validate it, go out and win the championship. If they don't win it, then they're just become another good team, but it's not all time.
there's no guarantee that they'll ever have a shot to be in this position ever again.
No team has ever gone
team.
16-0, right? Since what, like 1890 Yale or
Well,
something.
I mean, most
Yeah.
they don't.
Yeah.
Most seasons.
I mean,
don't
no one's
even
ever
play
had a
it. Yeah,
chance,
they
but
don't play
I
it.
just people are comparing them to the old LSU team. I don't know if they're that good, but I mean,
In terms of Mendoza's dominance, it's
Yeah.
kind of been on that level.
And see, I don't think Mendoza. What did he throw for 175 yards in the game? I just don't see a spectacular player. I don't know.
you don't see a Joe Burrow
Well, also Oregon in the second quarter, they turned the ball over on their side of the field 2 or 3 times,
3 times.
and they missed a field goal.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do that against anybody, you're probably going to lose the game. You can't turn the ball over 3
Yeah,
times.
fair.
well, I mean, first play of the game's a pick six.
So there you go.
Because they hacked into the other team's
I knew the
system.
play
Yeah.
was sitting on the
they
route.
knew exactly.
No, fair. To fact check you, you're right. Yale. It was in 1894. It was the last time a team went 16-0 and won the championship.
But they never played 16 games.
No, that's exactly.
Except
I'm just
that
saying,
team,
like,
I don't know why
feel
they
like
did.
as schedule allows.
Well, yeah, Yale was playing, the boys down
I'm
the
sure it was the
street.
same as the schedule is now that Indiana's playing.
Hey, they might jury rig their
They
own
probably
schedule.
played like Rutgers and like Harvard. Like who are they playing?
They probably jury.
There
know?
were leather helmets and no
Yeah.
forward pass was invented yet.
They jury rig their own
let's-
schedule.
Let's just say they do go on and blow out Miami, quote unquote, or win by like 2 touchdowns or whatever. It's crazy how much we bashed Penn State, but the team that almost beat them was actually Penn State this year too. So
Indy also almost lost to Iowa, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
that was a close game, but Iowa's good. They almost beat Oregon too. Iowa kind of choked on that game. Oregon had a big lucky.
Would you
play.
guys agree the Big Ten was the best conference this year?
At
See,
this
okay,
point,
As much as I hate to
I
say
have a
it,
pro-
I hate the
like,
Big Ten.
okay,
Even though I'm a Big Ten.
if
hate
I
it.
say the Big Ten is the best conference this year, you've been saying Indiana hasn't beaten anybody.
I think the Big Ten sucks.
I thought Indiana.
I do,
Actually,
but-
Faraz and I said this on the show. We thought Indiana beating Oregon in Oregon was the best win of the college season. What was this?
Yeah.
Week 9, week 10. We said that.
The best win.
Hey, Alabama at Georgia?
Yeah, it's a
but
better
they
win.
play each other all
yeah,
the time.
that's an SEC. Yeah, like
Well, no, but Indiana, Oregon, are in the
oh yeah.
conference.
I
now.
mean,
That's
I
Big Ten.
forget that.
I would
It
say
is, but
Indiana, Oregon.
Indiana has never done that.
But they
Yeah,
never, they
it was-
they
Indiana
never played at
Penn
Oregon.
State was pretty big. They've never ever won there ever. That was the first.
So, yeah, I'm just saying in terms of the stakes. Like in terms of stakes. Look, when Indiana was coming into this year, Indiana was ranked, but they were ranked as like in the 20s. Like, okay, they had a really emergent
were, like,
season.
Weren't they like 11?
No, they were ranked 20. I looked this up.
I know prior to the season started that it was 100-1 for them to win the Natty. It was 100-1 odds.
See, I think
Wish I would have bet that.
I know, right? 100-1 odds.
And
they
so,
were
like-
20. See, they beat Old Dominion 27-14.
That was the closest game. That was the closest game of the season they had until what the Iowa game or maybe the Oregon
They
game.
beat Iowa 20-15.
Yeah, so it was a closer game against Old Dominion. But I mean, that's just one game. But if the Big Ten is the best conference, then how can you also say Indiana hasn't beaten anyone?
No, I'm asking you guys. I'm asking, do you think?
I think Indiana is the best.
I think top to bottom, SEC is the better conference. But
Correct.
in terms of like just power teams, I think this year probably the
Big Ten.
I think
Big
that
Ten.
the SEC has the most talent that's going to get drafted. The problem with the SEC, I don't like their coaches. I think it's a poorly coached league. Like the
You like
LSU's,
Kirby Smart.
he's probably the best in the SEC. I don't think he's amazing. Since they started paying players, what has Kirby Smart done? He's not dominating. Back when when Jim Bob was paying the guy from the dealership, Kirby Smart looked like a genius, but now everybody's getting paid. He just looks okay to me.
Yeah.
Like LSU's making this big deal about Lane Kiffin. What the hell has Lane Kiffin won? Ever?
Nothing.
I think he maybe won a conference championship at Florida Atlantic. That's
His team
amazing.
might have been better.
Fumble. Oh, by the way, we got the Steelers, Houston Texans on NFL wildcard game. It's 7-6 Houston. 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Stroud has 4 fumbles, 1 interception.
Did Kiffin ever win a Pac-12 championship?
Nope.
No, he never did.
He's you talk about white privilege. He is the definition of white privilege. Go to a better job, get fired, get a better job. Get fired at that job, go get a better job. I mean, he's coached
He's
at
a good
Tennessee.
offensive coach.
He's coached the Raiders. He's coached USC football. He's coached Ole
Tennessee.
Miss. I said that was the first one. And now he's at LSU. Those are 5 of the best. I mean, seriously.
That's amazing.
There's nobody that can get a job like that. That's pretty.
You can also argue
Josh McDaniels kind of is in that.
Yeah.
And we're
I
just
hate
like,
him.
I have no idea how he kept getting jobs. But
Ole Miss.
The Patriots OC?
Yeah.
The Raiders
head coach for like a week
I
or
can't.
whatever.
I hate him.
Just another
I
guy. We're
shouldn't
just
say
like, how
that
does he
on.
keep
I
getting
don't
hired?
hate him, but
He's a good offensive coordinator. Same with Kiffin. What Saban brought him in for was to be his offensive coordinator. He's good at it. He's great
Yeah.
at it. But I think he's a
same with Lincoln
Shoot
Riley.
person.
He's an
Ole
OC.
Miss might have been better once he left. They made a run.
well. That's why I got so upset when he left. He might have like thrown away his only chance of winning a
They
national
probably would have
championship.
beat Miami if he was there.
I mean,
You
we'll never know.
You
He
never
turned
know.
on his team.
Hey, actually,
We'll never know.
Yeah.
that is a great transition. It's going to the Miami and Ole Miss game. So 31-27, Miami won, but it wasn't a convincing win by any.
No, it was
No,
a
it was
pick'em
a pretty-
game.
That was a great
game,
game.
Before
actually.
we do move on, I want to give
yeah.
a shout out to the next Raider quarterback, Fernando Mendoza. Seeing him play that game, dude. All the Raider fans were hyped. We already know.
So fair. Hearing John say he's a poor man's Jared Goff. What can the Raiders
what do I say to
look
that?
forward
I mean,
I didn't say he's not gonna
Goff,
do anything.
Goff has made a Super Bowl. I mean, he's made a
Yeah,
division
Goff-
championship
it's not terrible.
game, right? I mean, we see
He's a
Goff
Pro
put
Bowl
up these
quarterback.
huge numbers. As long as you have a good run game with Mendoza, and we go out in the offseason, there's a bunch of good linemen like the Ravens centers on free agency, the Bills. I think the Colts have an offensive lineman out. If we just get a great free agency, develop a strong foundation on our offensive line, we have Ashton Genty, we drafted him 6th overall, and we bring in Mendoza, and everything, our options are limitless because the run game's there, that opened up the air game. I do kind of agree with the Jared Goff comparison, but I mean, like I said, his story, he still has to write it.
I actually like Goff.
Yeah, I like Goff,
His
too.
dad's very negative about it, and John,
I don't like Goff. Goff,
yeah, you like Goff. He is the quarterback
Goff-
of your team.
He needs a run game.
No, Goff is just like he's not going to do anything like special, but he's not horrible. Goff's going to play 15 years, start in the NFL, and be a Pro Bowl level guy. If you have a good offensive line, run game, like you were saying, you could maybe go to the Super Bowl. But is he going to like carry you? Is he? I don't want to
It's
get
not like Mahomes, but those guys are rare to come by. Like,
But is he going to carry the Raiders to a
I feel
Super
like
Bowl?
if
I
you
don't know.
can, on this episode of Raiders Corner, but I feel like if you can get any kind of stability at that position, even if it's the ceiling may not be, super high, Patrick Mahomes level high, but if you can have somebody who can consistently start and stabilize that position for, I mean, you said 15 years, if that's what ends up happening, that's a major win.
And he's a pocket quarterback. And people he's sneaky quick. Like, I mean, he's kind of like, he's not these guys that are going to beat you with the speed, but he's faster than Goff.
Is Signetti's offense, is it more pro style, spread?
I'd say it's more pro style. It's more, I
that's
think he's
good.
more of a run first, which I mean, the Raiders are going to be.
I mean, I'll say this for Mendoza. You listen to him talk. He seems kind of like a nerdy kid, but that's not a bad thing. I feel like he's going to.
No, he's a good leader.
He's going to give you everything he has.
Well, he isn't.
He won't cheat you with effort.
So-
He's a good locker room guy. He's likable.
Yeah.
How can anyone hate him?
If I was the Raiders and if I could trade the pick and get a bunch of another first round picks,
Don't give me this,
probably
John.
do.
Don't. I don't
probably
want to
would.
hear that.
well, we're going to be doing this show in 2 years when Mendoza doesn't have time to throw. And his knee gets blown out, and his shoulder gets broken. Like Mendoza sucks.
when
Everyone's
we're
be
the
burning
Super
their
Bowl
Mendoza
champions.
jerseys.
Fair.
No.
Fair.
This is how it
I'm
goes.
sick,
with
I'm
fandoms.
sick of hearing this narrative. They need to trade back. No, if you get the number 1 pick, you keep it.
They should.
If John Elway was sitting there or Peyton Manning, I would take that.
Yeah,
guy.
someone better.
But I don't
Fernando
think-
Mendoza,
I don't
first
think
quarterback
Mendoza's
to go 16-0
those
since
guys.
1994.
Fair. I
But
really.
if you draft a starter, you
fumble
win.
it. God.
This is what's pissing me off.
I mean,
more
We
than
fumble
anything.
again?
Fernando, the same thing you could be saying. I mean, JJ McCarthy went 15-0 in 2023 with Michigan. Do you want him?
Mendoza's better than McCarthy.
I mean,
we
but-
have to agree on that.
I agree, but I'm just saying, just because you go have a great record in college doesn't mean that's going to
No,
be
Are you
great
on
in
him
NFL.
because he has the same name as you?
No, that's part of it. No, I'm kidding.
That's fair.
No, I
It's
actually
fair.
no. But here's the thing.
His
I
brother's name's Alberto. His
Oh,
brother's
I
name's
see. Yes.
No, but actually,
That's why you asked that.
yeah. Then they're both in Indiana, which is cool. But no, I've been watching him the last 2 years. He played at Cal, and I always thought he was good. Last year, John and I talked about the game he played Cam Ward.
He played well
at
in that
Cal,
game. Yeah.
and the refs screwed Cal on a BS call.
Oh.
They gave Cam Ward a free first down, but he balled out last
They did.
year at Cal.
Yeah.
So when I saw him in the
He's-
portal at Indiana, like he's a great quarterback.
I'm not saying he's not worthy of a first round draft. I'm just saying, is he going to come into the league and like dominate? I don't. See
We don't
that.
know.
That's
I
just
don't
my
see
opinion.
that.
That's
But
my. That's
I
what
don't see that just because also the Raiders are not set up for that.
They're terrible too. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't
That's
know.
another thing. He's going. If I was him, looking at that Raiders offensive line,
We're going to construct the offensive line.
That
this
is not
offseason.
the most exciting team I'd want to go to. Who's the Raiders?
Well, the Jets might be worse. They're more cursed than the Raiders.
I don't know.
Quarterback wise.
The Jets
at least
actually
had
weren't
Carr.
as bad as their record indicated.
Aren't the Jets the only team in NFL
God.
history to not get one interception?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's pretty
and the coach is a
unbelievable.
defensive back.
yeah, that's unbelievable.
So I
It's pretty impressive.
It
And
is.
they had Sauce Gardner for half the season.
They traded him.
Yeah. Well, that's why Phillip Rivers ended up coming back because they traded all their draft capital away. They have nothing else to trade for. But anyway, What-
Fair.
what's
You also need a coach.
oh, we'll get a coach.
Yeah, who do
We're
you want
gonna
as the
get-
Raiders coach?
I
We'll
want-
just go to the NFL then.
No, we can go.
He said, "How about
That's
we
fine.
go
Yeah,
this?"
yeah,
I
structure.
know. Well, first off, I want to say I want Mendoza. I don't want to trade back. I'm sick of the narrative. Dante Moore. We saw what he can do. Play next. I see.
Oh, I wouldn't take a
I
quarterback.
see. I see. Trade back and then get Chambliss later. We just saw a sample size. Like I don't want to draft him. I want Mendoza and that's it.
He might not even get drafted.
He might come back. Yeah, if he wins that lawsuit, won't he? Or how's that?
Well, no, but even before that, like he just now he has a draft profile, but even before that, it was.
I'd rather draft Drew Aller than Chambliss. And I don't know.
I don't know about that.
He tore his ACL, right?
His ankle. He snapped his ankle. I
Yeah.
think he's
Okay,
scattered it.
Well,
That's
Chambliss is
probably okay.
5. I mean, they list him at 5'11", but he's probably 5'9".
He's listed at 6'1".
But he's short.
Yeah, and then Drew Aller's 6'5", 235.
Like I will say this for Mendoza, he's 6'5".
Yeah,
So, I mean, he's got the
240,
height.
230.
I think he leaves the pocket a little too early,
Well, that's something he can learn,
but
that
you don't want to do that in the NFL because,
You'll get killed.
yeah.
I think he's going to be a great pick. Now, leading over to the coaching, I want Kubiak from the Seattle OC. Yeah, I would love an offensive-minded coach. We keep getting all these defensive guys, these defensive coaches, and look where that's getting us.
And the
absolutely
defense still
nowhere.
sucks.
And the defense sucks, yeah. And Patrick Graham, I hope he's out. I don't know if he's coming back or not, but I just want everything new. I want a young coach who's on the up and coming.
Everything new.
No, I do. Look at Sean McVay. Look what he's a young coach. All these young coaches are on the up and up. Seattle, up Minnesota, they got good young coaches. So I want Kubiak. I know they're talking about Minter, the Chargers defensive coordinator with the Michigan ties with Brady and Spytek. Now I wouldn't love him, but I mean I'm willing to give him a chance. Kingsbury's a name I've heard that he's going to interview. Whether I want him to be a head coach or not, I'm not
What
sure.
about John Harbaugh? Is he on the radar?
I would like Harbaugh. I think
Is he the only,
it broke today. That's the only old coach I would want.
Yeah.
He's actually interviewing team. He's in a position where he's
he
he's
can
gonna
choose.
he's gonna choose.
Yeah, I heard something with the Falcons. He's
He
interviewing.
interviewed with the
something.
Falcons today.
So if we get him, I would love Mike McDaniel as our offensive coordinator. That's like a dream scenario.
Would he
if we
take a
hire
step
him.
down from being a head coach and then going back to an OC? Because
Who would want him?
he might get a head coaching job somewhere. You don't think he'll get any chance?
Cleveland, maybe. I
Who's
don't
that?
know.
I think he's probably
Mike
gonna go
McDaniel.
back to Washington to work for Dan Quinn.
You think so?
The old Dolphins coach?
Yeah.
But he-
So there's a lot of smoke with him. The Lions are talking to him. A lot of teams want to bring him in as an OC. He'll probably be
Yeah.
recycled in as an OC
he's a good OC.
and then get a head coaching job.
I
later.
would, and if we draft Mendoza, maybe he wants to take the OC.
The problem he has, the way he's very unorthodox. He's going to turn some owners off in his
Well-
coaching style.
Dan Quinn and him are very familiar. Mike McDaniel actually credits Quinn with saving his life and starting him down sobriety. So I feel like there's a natural connection there.
Would you
Do
guys?
think he'd take it though? Because they have Kingsbury. I don't think he would
They
take
fired
anything less than an OC. Oh, did they?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't see
Oh,
that.
damn.
What'd you guys think of the Ole Miss Miami game?
It's a good game.
It was kind of what I expected. I mean, I did think Ole Miss would pull out the win, but it was just one of those whoever had the ball last was going to win the game, basically. And they did have a shot at the end there still.
Oh yeah, I've been impressed with Miami. They look very physical. Miami has been impressive. Going into Texas A&M, holding them to 3, then holding Ohio State to 14. I mean, that is impressive. I made fun of Cristobal. I think he's a clown. I still do.
Yeah.
But his team is. I mean, to me, they look like the most physical team in the playoff thus far.
I would say
in my
them and
opinion.
Indiana. I mean, they're both in the championship.
To me, Indiana's very. They play really smart. They don't make any mistakes. They haven't turned the ball over in the playoffs, have they?
They haven't fumbled since week 1.
They don't get
It's 'cause
penalties.
They know the other side.
They know the plays.
Yeah, they know the plays.
They don't get penalties either.
Very rarely.
So and that's I mean
Because they
today-
also got dirt on the refs.
it's all they're just paying them for the game.
Yeah, hey,
Just keep adding
Yeah.
to it.
add
What
to the
else are they
conspiracy.
doing?
Hey, there's a chance.
Deflategate? Let's bring that one
Yeah.
back.
Were you guys surprised about Ole Miss beating Georgia?
I
Yeah,
was shocked.
Completely shocked.
Because I thought that was going to be Georgia versus Miami.
Yeah, I thought.
I think everybody.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
Georgia was going to be in the natty easily.
What do you guys think of Beck for Miami? What
Yeah,
do you
so
think he's
with
doing?
Beck, I actually thought this was the first time because they were losing. They had the second to last possession, ball in Beck's hands. I remember I was talking to some of my friends. I'm like, this is the worst case scenario. You cannot trust Beck with the game on the line. If they have the lead, Beck can play it safe and run out the clock, and he knows how to do that. But whenever whenever they're losing, it seems like Beck makes a mistake to really seal the game in the loss.
Well, the one game in the regular season, he threw 4 picks in the game.
Yeah.
Against was it Georgia Tech?
He threw both picks to lose in the red zone.
Yeah, or was he in Virginia?
It was against Louisville and SMU.
there you go. So
So when the ball was in his hands, I'm like, this is worst case scenario.
Was it
But
Louisville?
he didn't turn the ball over, and they
some ACC
and they marched down and they won the game essentially. Almost had a chance at the end, but it wasn't much.
Do you think if Beck was stayed at Georgia, do you think they win that game against Ole
Could
Miss?
be. He didn't like Georgia though. He wanted out. He said he was unhappy with football. I mean, he is a 2-time national champ there as a bench player, so this is really his moment to shine. And I do think, like John said, that just the experience played a factor there. So.
Yeah. It finally played a factor. All the other games, going down the red zone, throwing a fucking pick.
Yeah.
This time he showed up at the end.
I will say though, Tony's a beast. Tony, he's
I like
a huge weapon for
Bane.
him.
Bane.
Yeah.
He's
On the
dope.
defensive
Yeah.
end.
He
See,
gets
that's
pass
to
rush
me
there.
where the championship game is the defensive line,
I
the
agree.
front 7 for Miami versus the O-line for Indiana, and I think Indiana is gonna I think they have the best O-line in the country. I just don't see Miami getting through.
Miami's-
Maybe they will a couple times, but I don't think it'll be enough to win.
Miami's biggest offensive lineman is 6'9", 345. Indiana's biggest D lineman's like 6'1", 300. So he's given up some size. Miami's the more physically talented team, but Indiana's been beating
They're
these
technical.
teams, so it's not
Yeah.
it's not going to change it. Oregon had to give it some context. Oregon had 56 blue chips, meaning like 4-star or higher players.
Yeah.
Indiana had 7.
Yeah.
I mean, this is unheard of. No team has ever won the national championship in this history with a recruiting class below 11. Miami's like coming in at like 25 or lower.
Indiana has 0 5-stars on
Yeah.
the team.
Faraz, what's your opinion on the game?
Between Ole Miss and
Miami.
I mean, expected result in the sense like I expected Miami to win, but it ended up being a closer game than I thought. And actually, a lot of that had to do with the fact too, with that Ole Miss is a great story, but as the week was going on before the game, it was they weren't even sure if who's gonna be their coordinators.
Yeah, they didn't have enough staff members to like field the
To
coach the team.
because like the
It's kind of-
coordinators were literally doing double duty, coaching against Georgia and then flying back to Baton Rouge the next day to host recruits from the
See,
transfer.
that's just
They got to fix this.
that's bad. Like
Players and coaches should not be able to leave
No.
while the season's
imagine like you're in the
It's
NBA
unbelievable.
finals and like the Thunder coach is leaving to go take the Laker job.
Yeah.
I mean, how stupid is that?
Yeah.
They got to do.
they gotta make it a little better.
They can't delay the playoffs too much. They should start it immediately the week right after. No team gets a break. They should have 16 teams. One plays 16 and so forth. and then just play week in and week out, no break in between, just all the way through.
We
and then
mentioned
you're
that.
done.
Yeah.
You can't transfer. Coaches can't quit, and players can't transfer until after like maybe a week or a few
But
days after the national championship.
They went 1-7. The teams with buys in the last 2 years.
something.
in the
Yeah, there should. That's
quarterfinals.
what I'm saying.
The,
There should
the
be
thing
no
about
buys.
making it start sooner that's tricky and makes it a little bit more untenable. It's logistics issues because TV. You have all the other bowl games that you want to get out of the way first.
I could
Because
see
the
that.
thing is that you can't, and they really don't. They try not to have it to where you have these playoff bowl games, and then you have the ones that don't really matter.
I mean, for these bowl games, like I watched the Texas Michigan game. It was like a scrimmage.
I get
It literally was like it was like a walkthrough.
I'm not saying that those
Like-
games are important, but the whole point is that there are TV partners involved. Like all of these bowls are broadcast. All
Yeah,
of them
they're
have
sponsored.
But instead of doing
partners,
4
yeah.
weeks, just do 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then have all the bowl games within those 14 days or something, whatever, 10 days. Another thing I want to point to is players sitting bowl games out. I think there should make a contract or a law where if you don't play in your bowl game, you have to pay back 60% of your NIL money because you're brought in to play for the school. You can't just pick and choose when you're going to play. That way it incentivizes the players to still play, and it means something as alumni, as fans, as people from the city who want to see the best out of their team, because it's not fair, I don't think, to the fans at all.
What about for whole schools sitting out, like your team, Notre Dame?
They just quit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't. There's not much I
Yeah,
can say.
Got him there, boys.
They should. I mean,
because
here's the
you
thing.
can't-
Here's the thing. They should have played. Did I want them to immediately? No, but they really should have.
In hindsight,
Well,
they
the
should-
players
they
that
did
sit
get
out-
fucked though. But I mean, this is pointing back to the system 1 through 16. Anyway, go ahead.
The players that sit out, they usually are doing it with, the blessing of the coach or whatever, and it's because the bowl game is essentially
a scrimmage.
it's meaningless.
Exactly. but-
Unless it's like I guess you could say unless it's a playoff game, but if it's a regular bowl game and if they have legitimate pro aspirations, and actually nowadays you might not even need to have pro aspirations if you just have aspirations to get paid at the next
NIL
big-
deals.
Yeah,
That's
like-
true, but it is more. I think it's just, in my opinion, it's more selfish
problem-
from the players.
the problem
because
with all this-
you're not the whole team, and there's teams that like this is their last game. It means something to them. They want to play with you. You guys have been playing all year, and it just to me, it's like you're quitting on your team in a way, and the fans and everyone who brought you in and believed in you. I mean, yeah, you could get hurt, you could get pros, but then you would have never had that opportunity if you never would have played with your teammates.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
With all these rules, that's a touchdown. This game's over.
Yep, Texas.
Run, big boy.
Rogers just got sacked, fumbled, Big D tackle, picked it up and ran it in. It's
That's
going to be
game.
probably 17-6 here. Do they fire Mike Tomlin?
No, they made the fucking playoffs again.
The thing we're saying with all these rules, though, we're saying what is going to be the government agency or governing body that's going to put all this together? Because it's not like the NFL. It's you got the NFC, you got the AFC. They all kind of it's all one league. The SEC and the Big Ten and the ACC and the Big 12, they're all so way different from each other. Just those 4 conferences alone. Like, how do you get all them to agree and sit down and have this cohesive system? I just don't see it happening.
Well,
The
and
only way it
also, it's
happens-
not a 1-year thing. This is going to be an ongoing thing for 5-10 years until we get these playoffs right, till we get the scheduling right. It's in the making.
I do think Notre Dame got screwed in the sense that they for sure, if they should have been in this playoff, like they would have been way more of a threat than a James Madison or a
Bama.
Tulane.
Or even Bama.
Maybe even Bama, because Bama had 3 losses. I can't sit here and honestly say if Notre Dame was in this, I don't think they would have won it, but I think they would have made like entertaining.
Actually,
They would have been
could-
there.
They could have won it.
I don't like looking at Notre Dame. Their defense was bad.
But they got better as the year went
True,
on, though.
but they gave up
I will
that
say-
same A&M team that Miami held to 3. They scored 41,
that was
42.
week 2. I mean,
I know, but
totally different
42
team
points
at the end of
is
the year.
crazy.
I will say this though. After that game, they gave up little to no points. And second of all,
They didn't play anybody though. Too.
the last team to beat Indiana was Notre Dame. So who better to face off against them in the national
Well,
championship?
they will put up. Well, true, a little bit, but they also would put up. way more of a fight than Bama. Bama got demolished against them.
Well, Bama won a game though. They beat Oklahoma.
No, but I'm saying Bama didn't. They looked awful against Indiana. That's what I'm saying. Notre Dame would have looked more competitive than Bama.
I think they would have even looked more competitive than Oregon, to be honest with you.
Maybe.
I don't like Notre Dame's quarterback either. Like in a big CJ Carr, I don't think he's doing anything.
He's going to be good next year.
I'm saying right now, I don't think you're winning it with him this year.
Yeah, you never know. He never got the chance.
Notre Dame though, just for love alone,
saying.
I would have liked to have seen him in this playoffs
Yeah.
because he's one of the better players in college football.
Fair. John asked this last week, and with your seeding of 1 through 16, how would you set up the playoffs? Would it still be like a neutral site, or would you give the upper seeds home field advantage?
I would give the upper seeds home field advantage. At least 1 through 4. That's fair. Because, I mean, they respectively won their conferences. They had great seasons, so they could play their games at home. Now, if you get, like, Faraz's point, he's like, what about all the bowl games? What if you just fill these playoff spots as bowl games? You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of what they've done.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, they did for, like, the Rose Bowl
Yeah,
and stuff like that, but maybe, like, the Pop-Tarts Bowl or other smaller bowls, they have, like...
They put one to playoff.
Like Indiana won the
1 through 4 is
Yeah.
at home against 16 through 13, right? And then the rest would play at another bowl game.
Do you think the quarterfinal game should be the home team, the higher ranked team should get the home game, or do you think it should still be neutral
In the quarterfinal?
in the quarterfinal? Because now it's neutral. So like
I think it should. Be
so like
neutral.
Texas Tech or Oregon would have had to have gone to Texas Tech.
I think it's fine.
I think it should be neutral.
You
I
think
like
so?
the neutral.
But the first round not.
I think 1 through...
I think
If we go to 16 teams, I think 1 through 4 should be at home, and then the rest are all neutral.
But see, to me, like the NCAA tournament does in basketball, theoretically every game is neutral. Now they don't do that. Michigan will play in Little Caesars Arena against San Diego State. I wonder who's going to win the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
well,
like,
I'm just saying if that way it gives a conference champ something. You know what I mean? And they should really roll the other teams.
but it's
You
at least
never know.
not their home stadium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like playing in their actual home arena.
Well, and that's why I'm giving them the conference championship to mean something. They'll play at home in the first round. You know what I mean?
And should they just basically get rid of conference championships?
I think they
I
should.
think
they're just
I
kind
think
of worthless
that's-
at this point.
It's probably the next step.
Yeah.
That's coming. I feel like.
It doesn't make any sense. I would just say get your top 4, top 5 teams from your
I mean, I
conference,
guess
throw them in the playoffs.
Indiana won their conference. Miami didn't play
Miami
for the
game
ACC
to play.
championship game.
Or,
They're in
or,
the
hey,
national
instead of conference championship, have bubble games, and the winners are in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like, get the top 8 teams
Like-
in your conference. They play for a playoff spot.
If it was 16 this year, we would have got like Vandy in there. We would have got
Texas
Notre Dame,
and
Texas,
Notre Dame, and then
Michigan might have been the 16 team.
USC probably.
USC.
Oh, yeah.
beat them. Yeah.
Probably USC.
But
Even
that's
then. I don't think they might have. No, it would have been BYU. It would have been
Zach.
BYU.
yeah. Faraz, what do you think of Winningham going to Michigan?
It's an interesting fit. I'm not sure how that's going to work long term, but I feel like, I guess it's a good band-aid for the short term.
Yeah, it's a good band-aid for the short term.
He's also bringing all his coaches from Utah. He brought his son back from, I think he was the Chiefs DL coach, right?
Assistant D-line coach
Yeah.
after 8 years.
So it seems like it's not just him. He's bringing like a whole group with him. They're revamping the whole thing.
like, okay, what do you think in context of like where Michigan was like 4 weeks ago with Sharon Moore possibly killing himself with a butter knife? To not with Kyle Winningham. They didn't fall that far. I mean, it's not.
That was a great transition.
I mean, no, they didn't.
I
I
think
think
it's
far, but
lucky.
I think it's like I said. I think it's a band-aid. It's a perfect.
Well, he's 66. He's worked out 6,500 days in a row.
I mean, I think
Signetti's 64. I mean, they're
that's
basically
pretty
the same
good.
age. Like,
Pretty good things coming from Michigan football. That
if he could coach, do I think he's going to coach? But here's how I look
He's
at
a
it.
good coach.
What coach do you look at now? Like college football, I don't see these programs where the guy's going to coach there for 30 years.
is this about?
I think
to,
it's
is
gone.
this about to be who's a better coach right now than Kyle Whittingham? Question.
No, you haven't been on. I just wanted your because we have. Well, there's been a bunch of hires.
Yeah.
Penn State hired their coach.
Yeah, the Iowa State
Campbell.
coach. I will say this though: Oklahoma State has been a laughing stock. Watch out for them in the Big 12 next year. I think they're going to make.
Didn't they
a lot of
basically just
noise.
get all of like North
North
Texas?
Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to.
The whole
make
team
a lot
just
of
came
noise,
over.
dude.
North Texas is actually good.
No, they're not bad.
Great.
They're not bad.
I love North Texas.
They were a potential playoff team too.
Yeah, they were. They choked in their last game, but their quarterback is really good. He's going to be up and coming. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear his name in the Heisman, not this year, but in 2027.
Honestly, with the NIL deals, if they just made him like a 2-year contract or even a 3-year contract, I would be happy with that.
There has to be contracts involved. This
Like,
one and done shit.
The Washington quarterbacks, Damon Williams.
It's really hard. You can't make a contract to force somebody to work someplace they don't want to work, if that's ultimately what they don't want to do.
No, but why can't it be like the NFL where you make him? It's a 2-year deal. Like when you sign the player in the NFL, if he doesn't
Well,
want
the
to play, he can't
then
play.
you
The
don't
big
pay 'em.
difference is that it's all collectively bargained in the NFL, and all the contracts are collectively bargained, whereas that is
Never
it's-
going to probably happen. in
that's
college.
not happening in
Yeah.
college. Right now, the NIL deals, the reason it is the way it is that it's a frontier. Anything goes. There is no kind of precedent that's been set in place. So now you're seeing things challenged as they happen, like the Damon Williams from Washington.
I'm just saying though,
Signed as
he signs the contract and then, that's crazy.
I mean, it's just, to me, it's obviously
Like-
him and his family or whatever trying to leverage the deal for more money. Because immediately what happened after that, his agent fired him. The agent fired the client.
Yeah, which doesn't really happen.
Which doesn't really happen that often.
Yeah,
But the agent fired him because it was just like, we had nothing to do.
he says, "I don't want to be involved."
Yeah, I don't want to be involved with it. So it's just like, there are things that can be put in
It's
place.
crazy.
But like, people are like, oh, the system's broken.
Like
what
what was
it is, but
what was
like
his contract?
$4 million.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
good.
He's not even that good.
No.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
almost pulled a Nico Lama.
I mean, for $4 million, that's crazy to me. He's
$4
not-
million, yeah. And so
He's a good player, but he's not like.
But as soon as he signed that
National
contract
championship.
and now he's trying to basically leverage it, that's when Washington was threatening, like, hey, we're not going to take this laying down and we're going to fight it.
Do you think there's going to be booster fatigue?
Potentially, look at someplace like Texas Tech, where you have like, if that might be a question you look at a few years down the road when some of the ROI on some of these teams might not be coming up as roses.
Speaking of that, follow-up question is, can they implement a salary cap?
There kind of is already.
There kind of is.
It's
loosely.
20. It's like 20.7 million. That's like from the House settlement.
Ohio State did 35. That's 35 million what they spent on their football program.
Texas Tech spent more too.
But it's like what I see, the numbers I've seen is like 25-ish, like Michigan works in a 25, 27 million cap.
It's just so these upper echelon teams that have some, I don't know, a computer guy giving them all the money, they don't just price out every other
Yeah.
school.
But I mean, even
There
that
has to
computer
be
guy though,
something implemented.
how many times can you come to him where he gives you money for a player and then the guy, it doesn't work out and he's just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just had enough.
I mean,
You know?
I bet if Elon Musk went to
Well,
any school here, he will be feeding the money.
Those conversations were happening even before NIL, though. They just
True.
weren't happening at like a player specific.
And the
player
money's bigger
level.
now because it's legal.
It's legal.
Yeah,
so
but like
it's all on the forefront.
before you just have boosters being involved with, I guess bigger level decisions like, okay, are we going to be eating this buyout money for this coach we want to fire?
Yeah.
Things like that. Now you have it to where like, hey, are we going to pony up to make sure we can keep our star quarterback for another year? So it's just kind of just shifting the conversation to a different part of managing the team.
And these teams you're going to see, some teams, Ohio State, I thought they spent probably poorly. Some teams, Alabama spent a ton of money. What did they really get in return?
Not a lot.
I mean, some of these teams, it's like the pro teams. They have some teams have good GMs, some have bad.
Everybody-
Better
you're gonna
results.
It reminds me of the Knicks giving throwing your money around with all the players they've signed back.
Like, let me give a perfect example. Like we lost Justice Haynes in the transfer portal.
Sorry,
Oh, he's gone?
He entered the transfer portal,
He
and
should go to Notre Dame.
when I heard what they were going to pay him, I'm like, I'm not paying a running back $2.6 million. First of all, he already got hurt with us. He didn't even make it through the year. He's a great player, but like if you give him $2.6 million and he hurts his knee, you just eat that contract. You get nothing.
Well, you let the
Yeah.
market solve that.
Georgia
problem.
Tech supposedly offered him 2.6.
Yeah, but the whole thing is the market solves that problem for you. It's like, okay, Michigan doesn't have to pay this guy $2.6 million. Somebody else will come take him off your hands, and then that opens you up to spend the money you feel like someplace more wisely.
Now let's talk
special-
about who the Rebels got. What do you think about Jackson Arnold, right, from Auburn?
Well, yeah, it's the UNLV situation is interesting in that I kind of expected that they were going to lose Calandria,
Yeah,
and I feel like that's just
where did he go?
Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
So he goes to Big Ten school, and I feel like this is just going to be the kind of
standard, like
the
a
standard
transit
going
school
forward. Yeah, if you're not a power school, if you're a G5 school, you're a stepping stone if you have a big year. Which that
That's
it is
to
what
be
it is.
expected. What do you think of what's going on with Orgy? Is he done?
No, I mean as far as I know, he'll be back. No conversation of him entering the portal. I mean, I can't imagine his stock has changed at all. He didn't play
Yeah, that's true.
because I think it was a torn hamstring.
Yeah,
so he was out
that's
for the
tough.
year.
Yeah.
Fair. What about Notre Dame? Your team. What's next for them?
I don't know. Price is gone. Jeremiah Love's gone. I mean, I'm sure we're not struggling to pick up guys. I haven't followed too much onto the transfer portal. I know we just got a 5-star from Ohio State transfer over to Notre Dame today. But I expect them to be one of the top 10 teams next year. I do think I don't like the scheduling thing. I do think they should be playing some tougher teams, but at the end of the
Should
day,
they join a conference?
no.
Why not?
That's
Because
never happened.
but they play in a conference in basketball.
Yeah, I know. They have like something
If they-
with
Television.
ACC. Yeah, television.
Television's
money.
a big thing.
If they
Yeah.
were in the ACC for football, they would have been in a bowl game. They probably would have been in the playoffs. Aren't they shooting themselves in the foot?
Well, going on this year,
No,
I think
because they make way more money having their own TV deal with NBC than being a part of the ACC's media rights
Exactly.
package.
But
Isn't it crazy Miami's in the Natty? I still can't
dude,
believe
I'm
it.
shocked they made the playoffs. Now they're in the national championship. I'm like,
That was who you were arguing against mostly was Miami.
I
Like,
know.
fuck Miami, they shouldn't be in this, and then they end up making this whole thing.
The only good thing about Miami is Isabella Danger. That's about it.
Yeah, seeing her on sideline every game, it has
That's
been a
so
treat.
funny.
It has been a treat.
Miami's Isabella Danger. Indiana's Johnny Sins.
I saw
They're just gonna.
I didn't see the episode, but I saw the meme.
Indiana's
Apparently, they were on
just
like
gonna-
a podcast together, and they talked about it. Like prior to the season, he was Team Indiana going all the way, and obviously she's Team Miami.
Who?
Bella Danger, the porn star, and then Johnny Sins, the porn star. They were on some podcast
know
prior
who
to the
that is.
season.
He's like the most
Like,
famous.
he's the
dude,
bald
I
guy
guess.
that is always every job.
He's a
He's
doctor,
a construction worker. He's a
astronaut,
doctor. He's
astronaut, teacher, principal,
you,
mechanic.
You've probably been you've probably been out the scene for a minute. But anyway, it might have just been a meme. But it quoted them saying like, yeah, Indiana's going all the way. And she's like, well, I'm Miami going all the way.
Miami.
Yeah, something like that. If that is true, that's kind of crazy.
Well, no, this is what's going to happen next Monday. Indiana will fuck Miami. They're just going to...
Oh, that's funny. Faraz, what's next for your Buccaneers? In terms of some football a little bit.
I was actually, I know we're talking about Mike McDaniel. I was hoping that he could end up on the Bucs, but I don't see that happening. I was kind of disappointed they decided to keep Bowles, just because I wanted them to pursue Harbaugh.
He
Yeah.
made Ewers look like Dan Marino.
Well, I mean, the Bucs. It's a joke that they missed the playoffs. I know they weren't that good. They weren't as good as their record said they were, clearly. But when they were 6-2, and Baker was getting all this discussion for early MVP talk, I was like, I don't really buy it. I feel like
You were never on the train, even for your own team.
no, yeah, because I was like, they haven't played particularly well.
They
You
fell
know,
off a cliff.
Yeah, they just like comeback wins they're nice, but if you make it a habit of that's what you need, that usually speaks to like some underlying issues that
Yeah, it's not sustainable.
that's not sustainable. And so like
Y'all were
they had the
great.
easiest schedule to close out and to make the playoffs, and they just completely crapped.
Their only
that.
win was what, against the Cardinals, like a few weeks back, or five
Their
weeks
only win,
ago?
the
What-
Panthers.
yeah,
Yeah,
they also beat the
Cardinals and
Panthers.
like they
Yeah.
do that. Yeah,
And then the Falcons like, not on our
not
watch.
today.
Losing to the Saints, like, come on, man. Like,
I have a friend that's a Saints fan, and even he can't say like, there's no way they should have won. What,
They
the
should-
Saints won what, 6 games?
Shaw's good though. As soon as they started playing him, he started balling.
I personally thought the Texans were gonna win this game. They kind of just sealed the deal. They're up 23-6. Just got a TD with 3.5 to go in the fourth. Let's give our picks for Indy and Miami.
Indiana by
Indiana.
30. Indiana by 30!
I'm taking Indiana because if they are cheating, they obviously know what
No,
Miami's
they're
going to do.
definitely
That's you gotta stick to your guns.
They're gonna Johnny Sensabella, bro. I'm telling you, it's over.
If they are cheating,
Indiana by 30.
if they are cheating, we're going to
This
see.
is confirmation.
No, I feel like the fucking guy trying to connect all the conspiracy
Yeah,
theories.
yeah.
Is that from
Always Sunny.
Always Sunny.
Charlie Day.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
let's see what the line is.
7.5.
It's 8.5. Yeah.
Wow, it jumped big.
People
I'm gonna get
people
on that now. Before.
People are pretty. They're heavy on Indy.
Because they heard the allegations.
That's
No.
But
words gotten out. The book's out on them.
I know,
the book's
right?
out.
Fucking cheaters.
It's cheaters. But we are all on Indy, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure I could speak for John. He's probably on Indy as well. He didn't even think
No,
Miami was
the
gonna
Big
make it.
Ten's garbage. So they're not.
Yeah.
They
He
can't
loves
be.
it, but he hates it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. All right, to move on to NFL, let's recap the games.
What'd you guys think of the Steelers Texans? Just kidding. Texans dominated second half. This game's
Yeah.
pretty much over. Stroud, although they had all those turnover issues, I just think the Steelers just didn't have enough. I think we all kind of knew Rodgers was kind of done.
I don't even blame
I'm-
Rodgers. I blame the whole
O-line.
team. It's all the above.
Yeah, it's
It's the left tackle. It's the defense. We give up the most rush yards, the most passing yards. The only thing the Steelers defense does well is they get turnovers and they get to the QB, which matters. But
they
you
had
can't.
plenty today.
They did. Yeah, they got to Stroud enough. Stroud had what, four or five
four or
fumbles?
five
Can
fumbles.
he pass Peyton Manning this game?
No, that's
Probably.
for the touchdowns.
Oh, I thought it was passing. The Niners game? What'd you guys think of the Niners and Eagles yesterday?
Niners are really impressive, man. I just even after it seems like every game somebody else goes down or they're just even more diminished than they were before, and they just keep
keep
finding a
fighting.
way. You know,
For
Jason
them,
Kittle. And,
yeah. All season long, they've been just ridiculed with injuries. And Shanahan, he was my coach of the year. I said that early on. I said last week too. I don't know if he'll
That's
win it,
probably,
but
yeah.
probably after the Colts meltdown, with no,
With Danny Dimes?
with no Jones. That was probably who was going to win, but since he's out,
Shane Steichen, the UNLV, former UNLV quarterback.
how did I forget?
Yeah.
My bad. You were off the show for a little bit. I forgot because we didn't have anyone else to say it. But another sleeper pick is the Jags coach.
Yeah. he had a good
It
game.
leaves a little bit sour taste since they just got beat
Yeah.
by the
Vrabel.
Bills.
Vrabel, yeah, that too.
So the coaching carousel of coach of the years, it's
Seattle
it's
coach,
kinda
you
tough.
think? No?
Could be
could
Sean
be.
Payton.
McDonald.
I don't know. For me, I was sick with who I've been saying, Shanahan. For that team to be where they're at, it's unbelievable. They have had a fairly easy schedule.
Still, I mean, even
Well,
like
Fine for a 1 seed, even with the easy schedule.
Well, even
And with
then, with
the
all the
injuries
injuries,
that
look
they
at Mac
had,
10
yeah.
stepping in and balling.
Yeah.
when
I mean,
Purdy
yeah,
was
he
out.
probably made himself some money.
Yeah.
Like I imagine he might get a legitimate starting shot next year.
There's
Could
actually
be.
rumors that the Steelers go after Jones.
Oh, that
That's
would be
that's
good.
that's something that we
I like
talked about
Mac
last
10.
week.
He's not bad, dude.
Out of the
Pick.
this fucking guy, God, I hate the Steelers.
They need to fire Tomlin, dude.
Please, I wish.
Wow, pick 6.
I wish fuckhead made the field goal so Tomlin could have been fired. Is this more of a testament to the 49ers being a well-coached team and well-oiled machine, or is this the Eagles melting down again?
No, I think
Rodgers
it's,
trying to knock him out of bed.
Oh,
he,
no, I
he
didn't see it.
totally failed, dude.
He was like, I'm going to try.
I think it's more so as the Niners as a well-oiled machine. I mean, they're well coached. They have great talent. I mean, the team has been battle tested throughout the years.
There's no way A.J. Brown is returning, right?
No,
Did
he's
y'all
gone.
see him yelling at
Sirianni.
Sirianni on the
Yeah,
sideline?
he's gone. He doesn't want to be there anymore. He's made it clear. Even
And I
last
mean,
year.
he's probably not very popular there right now either.
For him to bitch the way he was bitching and to drop, 4 or 5 passes that could have essentially won them the game, it's the worst thing when you're the one like complaining. It's like John. I remember in one of our league games, Fernando, he yelled at me for like I don't know something, and then he proceeds. Oh, I think I had a bad turnover for us. I'm sure John's yelled at you too. Playing basketball, but I had a turnover. John's like, "The fuck are you doing? The fuck are you doing?" Literally, next possession, he throws a full court pass just right to the other team.
And
I'm like,
J2K
well, I'm like, what the fuck, you
And
idiot?
A2K accidentally shooting from
Yeah,
full court.
full court.
Do you remember that he was out? It was
No,
an
I do
inbound
remember
pass. It was an
that.
inbound pass. I'm like, oh, what the fuck you doing, John?
I
It's the
remember.
worst thing when you're the guy bitching and then you proceed to be the one fucking up, and that's AJ Brown. It's the donkey of the day.
Yeah.
Shout out Charlamagne the God.
You got to add in a sound effect there. Like,
I think he's hurting himself. Same with Ayuk on the Niners. He's just crying
Yeah,
and complaining.
there's
Like these guys are only
diva
hurting themselves.
mentality.
Pickens. I mean, see, I would love Pickens on the Raiders actually.
I think
God.
Cowboys are going all out on him.
Yeah, I think so too.
I would
But
not
I'm
want
just saying,
Pickens on the Raiders. I feel like that's just a bad
He-
cultural fit.
He won't block. He's not a blocking receiver. I mean, he's just a stud, but
Yeah,
it
I mean,
sucks.
you know I like Pickens. All last
Yeah, I like
season,
Pickens,
Faraz, you weren't really in our circle, but all last season, obviously he's on the Steelers. I love Pickens. I kept saying he's top 3 like pure talent hands in the league, but he's just an idiot. He's an asshole. He gets traded to the Cowboys for a bag of chips, 5th round pick, and he's had a great season. Do you have anything you want to say about the Eagles and their meltdown? Is Sirianni done? Probably not,
What do
right?
you guys think of the Niners conspiracy about their practice facility?
What's their
What's-
conspiracy?
what's that?
I haven't seen this
Yeah.
one.
Like the
I guess we're the conspiracy episode
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah, like the reason why everyone's getting hurt all these years is because they're literally right next to their practice facility is like this thing that generates like a ton of power for like the city or
Oh,
something.
it's a power
It's
plant?
like so like the radiation and stuff is like weakening their bones and their immune system, so that way when they play, like they're like.
I guess we could also take a step further. I'm sure they all got vaccinated, right?
I have no probably. But literally, it's right next to it. So, like the currents or whatever, like they're like,
Where's the nearest 5G tower?
no, dude, it's crazy.
It's probably 6G over there.
Like the way they describe it, I'm like, you know what? That kind of makes sense, but like I don't know.
What about the injuries in New Orleans? What's their thing?
They're just like below sea level.
Yeah,
like
Hurricane
food,
Katrina.
The food, it's like
It's
all
the
the
food.
voodoo.
It's the food and the strippers, right?
That's hilarious. But yeah, no. What do you guys think of the Panthers and the Rams game? I
That was a
thought
great game.
the Panthers put up a way better fight than I thought.
I had a feeling when they took the lead with about what was it, like
I mean, it was back
2
and forth
minutes,
the whole
2
fourth
minutes
quarter.
left with
Yeah.
the Panthers. But I was like, oh, Stafford has enough time.
I think so too. I thought the same
I was
thing.
like, Stafford, they're gonna march right back.
Stafford's
Snatch
one of
their
those.
hearts.
Stafford's one of those guys. You don't want the ball in his hands.
No, you
if
don't.
you're the other team, you don't want the ball in his hands in a 2-minute drill.
I think
No.
he's the best quarterback in the league this year.
Should be MVP then.
Yeah, probably.
I think he's MVP.
I think I think MVP is gonna boil down to him or Drake May.
I think May has a better overall team.
I'm
I think
choosing-
Stafford's doing it. Like
I'm choosing Drake May. I think he's MVP. John Stad had a great fact. I guess against comparable opponents, 'cause they never played against each other. But the same 6 opponents the Patriots played versus the teams the Rams played, the same 6 teams, Drake May has been the better QB.
But one of the games was against the Bucks, and Stafford was the one who destroyed the Bucks.
yeah, I think I would much rather have Stafford than May right now. This year.
I trust Stafford more.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's still a young QB, but the Rams still pulled out the win. I didn't think there was any chance the Panthers had a chance. Because the Panthers already used their voodoo magic to beat them a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought they
that
would
too,
cover,
yeah.
but not like that. I thought they would
I thought
maybe
the
get
Ram-
the backdoor cover.
No,
or
I thought the
something.
Rams were going to cover. I thought the Rams were going to be by 10 points.
No, I bet the Panthers. I liked them, but
Packers and Bears, that game was... can we say this is LaFleur's last chance? Like, he's done, right? Is he going to next season or is he fired?
I think he
goes one more year.
I think they're doing one more year.
You think?
I think so too.
That was a
huge
meltdown.
choke job. 21-3, and then what? You only
In
get
the
one
fourth quarter.
touchdown.
And the start of the fourth quarter, 21-3.
I think it was 21-6.
Even when the Bears went for that field goal, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Go for a touchdown. Like, just go for it.
Yeah,
But it
because they
worked
did
out.
the play before the possession before, and they didn't get it.
And the Packers missed that extra point. They could have had it as a field goal game and didn't have to leave it in no chances hands throwing a Hail Mary.
Yeah, they would have tied it because they had
These,
the field
these
position.
field goals, we've seen 70-yard field goals this season, but then we've seen people miss chip shot extra points.
Yeah,
Based off my Steelers, they missed a chip shot extra point to even give the Ravens a chance. And then they missed a chip shot 3-point field goal. And they missed.
Yeah.
It's just what's going on this season. It's one or
getting
the other.
cold. It's getting cold.
Yeah, that's
The
the only
kid-
thing I think of. Is
Yeah,
To go with the theme of conspiracy theories, John said this a while ago. It is a different ball, right? That was his conspiracy theory before, like the news broke that the kickers use a different ball.
I don't think so. I haven't heard that.
I hadn't heard that.
I haven't heard anything about
There,
that.
it's a kicking ball.
I thought it was all the same.
It's not.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So John broke that like when the NFL season first started. He was like, my conspiracy is the kickers use a different
Kickers are
ball.
going to be
No, not beat, but they have been using a different ball. It's just I don't know what the difference is, but like even if somebody in this stands get like a one of the kicking balls, somebody goes and gets it and gives them like an actual like ball instead, but they keep the kicking balls.
Oh, interesting.
So there's something going on with that. So like whenever there's a hurry up offense, they can't switch the ball out, and that's why they always miss the field goals.
I didn't know that. I thought it was the same. Interesting.
It is interesting. You might have to look this up.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Maybe.
But that was a John conspiracy, so you know it's true.
I will say that I do think that was the best playoff game in my opinion. Was the Packers Bears? I was like on the edge of my seat. I can't believe
don't know.
they came back.
I really like the Panthers Rams.
That was a good one.
Too.
I just can't. I thought the Bears were done. I
Yeah.
thought the game was over.
I actually like the Bills and Jags the best.
That was a good game too.
That was a good game too.
They were.
I might
honestly,
be-
this was a great slate.
About that one.
Yeah, I might be salty because I bet the Packers and they're winning the whole fucking game. So I stopped watching. I'm playing
You
video
think
games.
it's over? Yeah.
I'm playing video games. I look in the third quarter and they're fucking losing. I'm like, or in the fourth, 3 minutes left, they were losing. I'm like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
But yeah, next game, Bills and Jags, back and forth game. There was a play where I did not feel confident in the Jags. Trevor Lawrence being 6'5", 240. He tried like diving for a first down.
Yeah, and his knee.
And
Yeah, I saw. I know
and
exactly.
his knee went
Yeah,
down.
his knee
And
went
I was like, motherfucker, you're like 8 inches taller than that defensive back that tried tackling you. Run through his ass.
I thought
And mostly he does.
in hindsight that was the game right there because I mean they don't even get 3. They like
They would have capitalized on their turnover because they muffed a kick.
yeah.
So that was a empty drive.
Yeah, that was huge. That's literally the game. right
At that
there.
play, I was like, oh, this isn't good. But they still had a chance at the end. I think John was the only one last week that chose the Bills, only because of Josh Allen. Josh Allen did have a great game.
Yeah, he did. The O-line did too.
I think we can all say he's the best QB in this playoffs, right?
Unquestionably.
I think Stafford is, but
I'll take Allen.
Yeah, like pure talent. Just
yeah, overall,
like
the
Stafford
run-
ain't running no more. And one
No.
hit to Stafford, he might be done.
I
Allen
think-
could take a few hits.
I think Stafford's a better thrower than Allen. You don't think so? Better passer, I guess I could say.
Yeah.
It depends on the targets.
I think he's smarter.
Stafford does have the best wide receiver in the league. He has Puka Nacua.
That's true. He also has Devontae Adams.
Texans officially won 30-6. Goodbye Steelers. Tomlin, we'll see you next year.
But yeah, overall, I would say with the run capability, Allen, I'll give the edge to him. But I just think IQ and throwing ability with playmakers, I think
Yeah.
Stafford is better.
We already talked about the Niners and Eagles. Let's go to the Chargers and Patriots.
Oh, not
What
much
you guys
to
think of
talk
that?
about. I kept chasing the Chargers. I got cracked on that one. I hate the Patriots, so I hate the Chargers too. They're in my division, but
Yeah.
I at least like Harbaugh. I actually like Herbert. So
I figured no O-line, no chance.
yeah,
That's why I said too.
he was getting killed out there.
No O-line, no running game. I do think Patriots get knocked down next round, which we'll discuss the next
yeah,
game.
let's dive into that.
So to start off Saturday, it's 49ers and Seahawks.
I like Niners 7.5. I
Let
saw
me
the
go
line.
into the
Wow.
lines.
I love that. I think they're gonna cover.
Yeah.
7.5 seems
That's
like way
pretty
too
big.
much.
So,
to me.
yeah, it's 7.5 Seahawks. How much did they beat them by when they played a few weeks ago?
Wasn't it like a touchdown game?
That's probably why it's
It's
7.5. Niners are banged up too.
Yeah, but I mean they've been banged
They've
up
been
all
banged
year.
up all year.
So I just don't see Seattle rolling them like that.
I'll go Seahawks.
It's a
'cause-
division game.
I will go Seahawks because I believe in their defense too. I think they're the full package. Now the wild card there is Sam Darnold. What Sam Darnold are you getting? If he throws 2 interceptions, it's going to be a 1-possession game.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think Seattle will win the game. I'm just taking Niners with the points.
Yes.
I'll
what
take
would-
Seattle.
With the points,
7.5
just money line.
Money line.
money line.
Yeah.
Next game, Bills and Broncos. Bills are favored. Wow, Bills are a -1.5.
I'll take Bills.
I'll take the
They're
Bills.
more experienced. Bo Nix is still.
Oh, this is a tough game because I've hated the Broncos all year.
Yeah, I hate the
Cold
Broncos.
weather's not going to bother the Bills.
No, it's colder in Buffalo. I just hate the Broncos. I hope they just fall off.
I'll
a
go
cliff
Bills
this
too,
weekend.
just because fuck Sean Payton. He's
Yeah,
kind of an
fuck all
asshole.
the Broncos.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Fuck Sean Payton,
Sean
right?
Payton.
Yeah. Rams and Bears. Rams are -3.5.
I
It's in
like
Chicago.
that. I'll take that.
Rams.
I'll take Rams
I'll
all
take the
day.
Rams.
I take Rams too. I didn't even think Bears were gonna win last game.
That's dangerous, though, especially if it's super cold, because the Rams don't really play in the cold like that. So that would be a good game. That's probably one I'm gonna watch for sure.
Texans played the Patriots. The line hasn't came out yet because this game just finished.
If I did have to make a line for the Texans Patriots, I would probably make Patriots minus 3.5. But I think
that might be too high. I was gonna say 1.5.
you think so.
It might
I
be
think the
picking-
Texans are gonna win. I'm gonna take the Texans.
I'm taking Texans no matter what the line is.
I'm going to take the Texans as well.
Me too. Absolutely.
Patriots are gonna win then.
I know, right? And yeah, those
here it is. Yeah.
Those are our 4 games, guys. Ideally, who would you like to see in the Super Bowl, Faraz?
Give me Bills, Rams.
I'm on the exact same page as you. I would love to see Bills Rams. East meets West. I think
Two good
it's
quarterbacks.
the best quarterbacks in the league. I think that's the matchup I would love to see. I could see a lot of points being scored that game too.
God, I hate the Bills defense. I don't know if they can make it.
I mean, they held Lawrence. Didn't they have the highest scoring team, the Jags?
Were they the highest scoring
I
team?
remember the Rams, I think.
Anyway, I am going Texans in the Super Bowl. Let's go Rams.
Texans, Rams.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the Texans.
And they played earlier this season. It was an ugly fucking game too. So that I think John's dad Ross, I think he called that like early on in the season too. Like that's our early Super Bowl game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he called that, and I'm gonna ride with that. Rams and Texans.
I would love to see
And
that.
for you?
I would
you
love
said
to see
you have the
Rams
same as-
Bills.
Rams,
That's
Bills.
what I would like to see, but
Josh Allen has no more excuses, right?
no.
So
no
if he
more
loses
excuses.
this year-
well, Gabe Davis went out, but still, he should not.
If the Bills lose, does McDermott get fired?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I
I guess
don't think
after they
so.
won a playoff game, you can't fire a guy after they won a playoff game.
But they should. This is his chance. I mean, there's no Mahomes. There's no.
Are there any coaches that get fired in these playoffs?
I don't think so. I think everyone's jobs are safe.
No, not Tomlin.
Tomlin, maybe.
Tomlin has a chance.
Anyone left? No. I think Tomlin has the biggest chance.
I
of
didn't
being
think
fired.
Tomlin had a chance of getting fired after making the playoffs, but after a game like this is a game like losing.
They
What's the point of
killed at
making
home.
it? Like
a
I've
game
been
that
saying,
you have like no hope, basically, and
the line was only 3-2, and that was even sketchy to me.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
Is there anything else?
Do you guys
wanna
want to
talk about-
highlight any NBA news?
I was gonna say anything about your Knicks. Celtics are ahead of them in the Eastern Conference. Are you guys gonna?
not now.
Oh, not anymore. Oh, okay.
We're
I was gonna say, are you guys gonna bottom out?
in that direction, heading for a top 3 seed.
Yeah.
You know,
let me look at the record.
I think the Celtics had like the 3rd best point differential in the league. So I think they're just about close to securing that top
Yeah,
10
Knicks
pick.
are 1 game ahead of us. Pistons are number 1. All of our teams are doing good in NBA.
Yeah, that's actually
Your
rare.
Lakers are top 5 seed.
That's not bad.
Pistons, Knicks, Celtics 1, 2, and 3 in the East.
There you go. Top 3. Is Giannis gone?
I
Check
think
back next month. Or
Check
whatever.
back next.
Yeah, like it's so weird that whole saga where it's just like, is he going? Is he not? And then he's saying, "I'm never going to ask for a trade."
it's like the song
But it's
"Will I
just like-
Stay or Should I Go?"
Yeah.
You're never going to ask for a trade. And it's like, what is this? All this discussion about the future in Milwaukee? Like, why are you put like? It doesn't make any sense.
Something's off. man.
Something's off.
Either shit or get off the pot.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Is like, is Milwaukee saying they want to make trades to improve the team now? It's like,
There's
okay.
no way they can.
Yeah, it's like, so does every other team in the NBA, but you have to have, you have to send something to get something, and they have
Yeah.
nothing worth
I mean,
sending out.
Along with that, the salary cap restrictions are so tough. Like, I don't think Giannis gets traded. I think it
Yeah,
has
so-
to be an off-season move.
I don't
And
think
this is
so,
going to be
too.
probably... It's funny because I've also been saying this to my other friends like the last 3 years, but I think it's true this season. This is probably going to be the most boring trade deadline this season. I don't believe we're going to see a Luka type of trade at
No.
God, what was that? Midnight? It was something crazy like that.
That was unbelievable.
Well, that wasn't a deadline deal, but yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah, no, it was unbelievable.
we did have a big trade already though, with Trae Young moving to Washington.
Yeah.
But
Is it even that big of a trade? It's big in the sense of the name Trae Young, but it's not. It's not a big package.
It's pretty remarkable that it's not considered a big trade now because he's only 3-4 years removed from being an All NBA player.
Yep.
So it's just like, yeah, it's clear that Trae Young has, obvious flaws in his game, and he's a deficient player, on defense, but offensively,
He's still an all-star.
He's still one of the best offensive players in the NBA, pretty much unquestionably. He can shoot, he can pass, but it's just kind of crazy how much his star has faded.
His stock has dropped.
Yeah, precipitously since you go back to that playoff series when they go to the Eastern Conference Finals. That was only in 2021.
Yeah. A handful of years ago. I saw a meme. Actually, I saw two good memes. One was the picture of Trey and Luka shaking hands, and then the top picture was Desmond Bane and Mikal Bridges shaking hands. It's like one of these pictures, there was only one first-round pick involved. And I don't know if you saw it. Trae Young got no first-round picks. It was C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert for Trae Young.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Right? And then Luka, obviously, they only got one first-round pick for Luka, as compared to Mikal Bridges, who got five first-round picks,
Stupid.
and then Desmond Bane got 4 first-round picks. So it shows these teams don't want to trade for this quote-unquote star player and give up all these assets, but it's one more piece to essentially bring you to the top
That's more valuable.
that 2B type of player.
Well, each trade is different. We're never going to see a Luka trade again.
No,
that's
was
a one of
unreal.
one, lightning in a bottle.
Yeah,
That'll
literally.
never happen.
Well,
again.
I don't think old boy is going to get a job again either.
Yeah, he's never going to get a job again. Nico Harrison.
And Rudy Gobert, a handful of years ago, getting how many? 5 first-round picks, right? Isn't that what the Wolves gave up for?
4.5, 5. Yeah, but
It was something like that.
in a way, the Wolves still, you can't say that it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, they made a conference.
They've made
finals.
this has been hands down the most successful stretch for them as a franchise ever.
Yeah.
And he's won Defensive Player of the Year award. I think
3 times, right?
2.
No.
4. He's won 4.
He's won 4.
But 4 total. But I think 2 in Minnesota. 2 or 1.
No,
1
no,
or 2.
it won because Smart won the first year he was in Minnesota.
So then it was
It was just that one. It was 2023, right? I think that's
2024.
That's unbelievable. Didn't he win last year?
No.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. 2024.
Yeah, he did because Wemby got hurt.
No, it was Evan Mobley last year.
No, it was
No, I think you're right. It was Evan Mobley, right? Wasn't it?
It was
So it's
Gobert.
2024.
So it was Mobley, Rudy Gobert, Jaren Jackson, Marcus Smart, Rudy Gobert on the Jazz. So the first
Gotcha.
year he was a part of it.
2024 Defensive Player of the Year
Yeah.
was Rudy Gobert.
And then it was Giannis in 1920. One of these is not like the other. Which one is it? Is it Smart? I love Marcus Smart, but what a fall from grace. He was definitely a product of that team. Because he's on your Lakers. Have you watched many Laker games?
Not much.
He's out.
Okay. He's all right.
There was a play I saw. LeBron throws him a full court pass, and he was a 1-on-none. He throws it behind his head to the other team. He thought a player was trailing him.
Someone was trailing.
No, he thought
Was he running out of bounds and
No. He had a wide open layup. He just tried getting a fancy assist, throwing it behind his head, but the defensive player was right there, like he just got the ball and ran over there. And LeBron's like, "What?" Because LeBron.
J.R. Smith.
Yeah, no, it was one of those
LeBron,
situations.
yeah.
It was one of those things. Oh my God.
That's
News
wild.
with the Celtics. It got rumored that Tatum may come back February, March timeframe.
That would be interesting,
Very
especially if you're
interesting.
for the playoff time tune-up.
That might mean they could
As
be
a
back.
Celtics fan, do you want him to come back, or would you rather have him fully healthy next year?
Well, at this point, we might as
Might
fucking
as
well. The East is
yeah,
wide
the East
open.
is yeah.
And also, since there's not going to be many buyers on the trade deadline, I think we could buy low on a big. Because we need a big. Kata hasn't been bad at all, but he's not a starting big on a championship team by any means. If we could somehow get, I don't know, who's on the trade market. We ain't getting AD. I saw a bullshit rumor from a Maps Twitter fan. AD for Tatum. They're both injury-prone players. It's like Tatum's had one injury. No, that's for what it's...
This is why you shouldn't believe things you read on Twitter. man.
Exactly.
But that's not a conspiracy. It's just an idiotic fan.
What's the other
Yeah.
The other one, it could come from a reliable source. I don't know.
saying
So
it.
could the AD one. There's a chance.
Yeah.
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
There's
You're
a
telling me
chance.
there's a chance. Yeah.
80 for
Honestly, I don't even know what bigs are on the market. It's like a Jakob Poeltl even worth it?
Probably too expensive, to be honest.
wow. That's saying something.
No, the way the cap is, Fernando, it's so hard to make a trade. It's almost got to be a 1-for-1 type of like money salary. Like
Wow,
it's
that's
just got
that's
to match up.
crazy.
Well, teams that are doing well or competing or gunning for it, they're already going to be up against the cap. So they're the ones that are usually looking to add, but they're also the least able to do that because of
Yeah.
the way the cap works out.
Gotcha.
I guess. I mean, yeah, who's really on the market on these bad teams that's a big, like, I don't want Kevon Looney on the Pelicans.
No, he sucks.
Robert Williams?
That's not terrible.
We already have Kada, and he's just like Robert Williams without the health issues.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where they go from there then.
Jared Allen, if we could somehow match out his salary, because I know the Cavaliers are in a free fall, and they need
What
to
would
do something
you
ASAP.
send out, though? Send something good for Jared Allen.
Well, I think we have a.
Don't even say Hauser. That's too good. You don't want to.
I'm not trying to like. I'm not trying to like scrap our team. You know, like
Yeah.
Hauser is the team. It'll be like Simons.
Oh yeah.
Simons. We have a trade player exception for the Porzingis trade, I believe. Shit, I'd just take Porzingis back, honestly, but he still has like AIDS or something. It's Pots. Same thing. No, but anyway, I think a Jared Allen trade's possible, but for the Cavaliers, why would they do that for like an Anthony Simons?
They wouldn't.
They wouldn't, exactly. It'd have to be a 3-team trade.
Well, they'd have to get something of use back.
Well, yeah, it'll be a 3-team trade. So can they get like a Trey Murphy from the Pelicans?
Yeah, something like
I love Trey Murphy too. He just won't
languishing
belong
away in New Orleans.
Yeah. Pelicans actually have a lot of assets over there. We will have to revisit the Derek Queen trade because it is a bad trade in the sense of them giving out another future asset. But Derek Queen's been great.
It is, but when they win the draft lottery and that pick is gone,
Going to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks that that's gonna be on his back.
He's always going to remember that. Yeah, that's always
because he's been balling, but
he's
like
player,
them giving up 2 first-round picks for
an unprotected first rounder.
Yeah.
Basically saying you're expecting that you're going to be competing for a playoff spot.
I read that
you're the New Orleans Pelicans. Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I read that Joe Dumars like called like the other 3 teams ahead of him, and like he called the Bulls, he called I don't know, I forget the draft order now. He called the Grizzlies because I think that's where they got Coward. Coward's been playing great too.
Good too. Yeah.
Oh, I guess we could quickly talk about rookie of the year. Who are you on, Faraz?
Well, it's probably Flag at this point now.
Cooper Flag,
Yeah.
for sure.
Still on the flag train, yeah.
Absolutely.
But
I mean, it was Knipple for a while.
Nipple's been balling still.
He is, but like I feel like Flag has kind of found his footing, and now he's
Gonna be consistent.
He's not playing.
being consistent.
He's also not playing de facto point guard anymore. The one Nemhard kid's been playing point guard, and
he's
Flag's just been roaming, doing everything else on the court. He really does it all, man. And we see why he was the number 1 pick.
Absolutely, I agree.
Is there anything else we want to touch on?
I do want to shout out Wisconsin for beating Michigan in basketball. That was a great win. Blackwell was balling.
Actually, I didn't watch that game. I wish John was here so you could shit on him.
I know. No, I mean, he's just going to say it's a regular season game, which, I mean, it is.
Well, the Big Ten.
Big Ten sucks.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, Michigan is more than likely still going to be a 1 seed. So, I mean, if there is such thing as a good loss, I think it did help Michigan. It was a good game. My Zags haven't been playing well. Arizona looks like the best team right now, although I still think it's Michigan. That would be a great game.
Probably
UConn's on the up and up.
Probably Purdue too, right?
Purdue's looking pretty good. Nebraska's still undefeated.
Nebraska's they're a top 10 team.
Yeah, Vandy's undefeated.
Yeah.
So, and now we're getting into conference play, so this is when it's really going to start picking up. So I'm super hyped for college ball.
I'm not. UNLV's
Yeah, I was
UNLV's terrible.
how's UNLV basketball?
horrible.
Yeah, they suck.
Have you gone to the game
They
yet?
lost to like Tennessee Tech.
Tennessee Tech.
Yeah.
Well, they've been hurt. Like their point guard they got in the transfer portal,
He's hurt.
he hasn't played all season. He's not going to play.
That's
So he's
great.
just redshirting
So
this
I
year.
think he's going to be redshirting.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, still, you can't. can't lose to Tennessee Tech at home.
No, that's a bad loss. Yeah, UNLV's a
They've lost at
atrocious.
home to Tennessee Tech, to Tennessee Martin, to Montana.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
These
you
are
can't-
teams that are never good at basketball.
Well, I mean, you can't schedule these teams for home games
and then lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you're a new coach trying to build like a new, like fan
Belief.
enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And there is no like the thing about UNLV basketball now is that it's already hit a point of just like apathy. Like
Yeah.
nobody.
It's a joke.
The games are sparsely attended and
It's a joke.
there's no. It's crazy. Like there's tons of excitement around football.
Yeah.
Loads of
This
would
has
think
never
it's the other
happened
way
in our
around.
lifetime. This
no,
has never happened in our
not
lifetime.
not even remotely close.
No.
Where like basketball is actually an afterthought.
Yeah, 100%.
Where it's really become all about football.
Yeah, it's sad, dude. But
What about some of the top prospects like AJ, the Boozer Bros?
the Boozer Bros are balling. The
what's-
Duke is rolling.
What's the
now.
other kid's name?
Darren Peterson.
Darren
Yeah,
Peterson.
From
I hear news.
Kansas.
He's going one now.
Yeah.
Like he's the one guy.
He's been pretty much pegged in as one
He's
for a
been pegged.
while.
I like the guy from UNC
Yeah.
too. What's his name?
Caleb
Williams, right?
Caleb Wilson, I think.
Wilson, yeah.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Peterson's been projected to be number one.
What'd you guys pick? Just real quick, college football.
We all picked Indiana.
Okay, I'm gonna go Miami.
The Big
I do
Ten's
like
not-
Miami.
The Big
It's-
Ten's not that good.
It's
so.
8.5, right?
8.5.
It was 7.5.
And it's
John, if Indiana,
Oh, we actually didn't talk about the fact that it is being played in Miami.
it's a home game for Miami.
for Mendoza.
It's their home stadium.
It is
It's a
actually
home game for
Mendoza.
Mendoza.
It
but
is,
John,
yeah.
if they are cheating, they're gonna win.
I don't think Indiana's cheating.
Well, we all are basically saying they're cheating.
Do you guys really think so?
No, of course
Okay.
not.
I kind of do.
Well, I'll say this.
I believe everything.
I wouldn't be shocked if something crazy was happening, but I just think they're playing fundamental football right now.
So is
They don't
Indiana.
turn the ball over. I'm talking about
Oh,
Indiana.
I thought you said
Yeah.
Miami. Now let me get you.
Miami's just kind of winning with
Well, so you
pure
wanna go pee.
physicality.
But so is Indiana.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wanted to get your take on the Wisconsin-Michigan game.
Oh, basketball?
Yeah.
Wisconsin, at one point in the second half, I think they made 9 threes or 9 out
Yeah.
of 10. So, I mean, when you play basketball, I played basketball my whole life. If a team, they made 15 threes in the game. You're not going to beat them. I mean, I don't care who you
Blackwell was
play.
balling, dude.
They shot well. Michigan couldn't make an open three, of course. Wisconsin's making like fadeaway threes. And we lost by 3. There was a controversial call. There was they called a goaltending.
Yeah, I saw that.
That would have, I think, tied the game. Yeah, would have tied the game. So, I don't know. I mean, Michigan was due to lose. It's with college basketball, just wake me up when the tournament starts. No major injuries. The conference.
Big Ten is actually going to be fun to.
No.
But see, the
100%.
Big Ten hasn't won a basketball championship since 2000.
Well, this is the year.
Michigan State, they're a horrible basketball. Usually, they don't never win it.
Nebraska's undefeated.
They get close, but they don't win it.
Nebraska's the
I mean, it
only
looks
undefeated
good.
team left in the Big Ten.
What'd you guys do with the NFL?
We all picked our winners and kind of recapped the games a little bit.
Okay, are you?
Well, I will ask you this: who do you want in the Super Bowl now with the remaining teams? What's your go-to Super Bowl?
I still guess I have the Rams begrudgingly, even though they didn't look good.
I do too.
I picked the Bills earlier.
Ah, there we go. Yeah,
The three of us picked the same
picked the same. Yeah.
Do you did you guys go over the games? You
Yeah.
pick the games. Okay, cool. So I mean, if you guys want to
Yeah, I mean, John.
wrap it up,
I mean, if you want to give your picks, so it's
Okay, real
Texans played the Patriots.
it's in New England.
Yep. No line, and just a game.
I'll go
extended.
Houston in that game.
Yeah,
we all went Houston. I said no matter
Well, the
what it
pass
is,
rush. What happened in this game? I saw
It
the
was
score.
30-6.
I left. It
Pick
was
six.
17-6, and I look at 30.
Rogers threw a
Pick
pick
six.
6, and then the Texans just.
They
broke
might
it.
fire Tomlin.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's what
could
we were
pray.
just saying.
But okay,
I could
Bills
pray.
Broncos.
Here, I can start at the top. So yeah, Broncos and Bills. Bills are actually favorites, and it's in Denver by 1.5. Drum roll, please.
I'll go Bills.
Yeah,
I had him going to Super Bowl, so I'll go Bills.
I
But I
would
could
like
see him losing. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Niners and Seahawks. Seahawks minus 7.5.
I'll go Seattle.
they cover that.
God, the Niners have so many injuries. Kittle just blew his Achilles
But
out.
they still find ways to win.
They don't have anybody.
As long as you have McCaffrey and
Man,
Trent
I think they're. I
Williams,
think
you
they
gotta-
die in Seattle.
Purdy's been playing really well too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they can't, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Seattle.
Rams and Bears. Rams are favored by 3.5.
That game, man.
Let me see. Oh, minus 114.
I'm not a Bears fan at all. I can't stand the Bears really, but I hate the Packers more. So seeing the Packers lose in such devastating fashion was amazing, and they were up 20-3 at halftime. They were total control of that game.
Yeah, they choked.
Choked it. I'll go.
Rams.
Rams.
And then we're all on Texans. So I think we all chose the Rams. You chose the Niners.
To cover, not to win.
Me and Faraz chose Seahawks. I chose Bills. I think we all chose Bills.
I think we all picked the same exact teams in every game.
So that's not good.
And you guys all win Indiana.
We all.
I'll just go Miami. I do think it helps for them being at home, and I think Miami will be the most physical team they faced.
I don't know
But-
about that.
Coaching, I can't give.
I
crystal
think
ball
I
to
was
edge over
more physical
Cignetti.
than Miami.
No,
You don't think so?
not totally team wise. It's maybe Miami's offensive line is pretty nasty. They ran the ball in Ohio State. Indiana couldn't even run the ball in Ohio State.
That's true.
Anyway, that's pretty much it, right? So.
Anything but college
Oh, my
basketball.
bad.
Sorry, college basketball. Really quick, I do think it's going to be like last year.
The top 4 teams.
I think
are
it's going to
win it.
be kind of that.
Chalk.
I
yeah.
could see a number 2 sneaking in there, but for
But-
the there's not.
Could be.
Yeah,
I don't count it. I'm talking like I don't think we're seeing a 10 seed or like an 8 seed.
I
make
could
the
see
Final
George
Four.
Mason.
Like
George Mason's hot right
Arizona.
Yeah.
We're done with the upsets making it all the way.
That's what I'm saying.
They can upset like a 4 seed losing to what, a 12 seed? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Like I
A
think
5-13 is always an upset.
if I had to pick the Final Four, I could like very well easy seeing it like Arizona,
Purdue, Michigan.
Michigan.
Iowa State.
They always fade.
You think so?
They always fade as the season goes on. There'll be a Big 12 team.
I think it's going to be
Former UNLV coach T.J. Osselberger.
They're good in the regular season, but they do fade.
Yeah,
He
It
fades
just
out.
depends on UConn. I could see
UConn
there.
that's the team I was gonna. UConn. I would not count out UConn.
St.
at all.
John sucks this year. They fell off. I
Mhm.
mean, it's still a little early, but a little midway through the year. But they've been a huge disappointment.
In the Big Ten, I would put Michigan, Purdue, and Nebraska in the top tier in terms of like
Well, Michigan State.
no. I put them in second tier. They don't have the shooting. I don't know. They don't shoot the ball well enough.
What
for
about
me.
Louisville?
They're not bad. I want to see more of them, but they're not
They
bad.
play tomorrow. They have a top 25
Yeah.
matchup. I think they're playing Virginia, 20 versus 16
Who's college player of the year in college basketball?
this year so far.
Yeah.
Probably the guy from Zona.
The
He-
freshman?
Or Ball from a UConn is playing well. Lindbergh,
Loser.
loser.
Lindbergh has been balling.
Dybansta.
Duke could be in the Final Four, too.
Dybansta's been playing.
Williams, or what's his name?
Wilson, it's possible.
Anything NBA?
Graham Ike.
We
went
talked
over
about
it.
Okay. If you guys
Yeah.
want to wrap it up.
We're the Club Rats. I'm Jesiah.
Fernando.
John?
Faraz.
We'll see you guys next week. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. Peace.